Good afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and I'm so excited. I finished some Christmas journals. So I actually did 7. This one is sold. This is going to Diana, and I'm not going to do a flip through of that one because she's going to have a surprise. She only saw the cover, the photograph of the cover, and then she said she's going to have a surprise. And it has a writing board as well. So a writing board is what you put under the pages if the book's a little bit lumpy because there's things in there. Then you put this under the page you want to write on, and then you don't feel as many lumps. So that is Diana's. Now, one might be sold because Christine, I emailed you images. So hopefully I hear from you. If not, they might be gone. And but I can make you another one if you'd like another one if they're gone. Well, maybe I'll wait till Christine tells me, but sometimes she doesn't answer me straight away, so I'm not sure. So in the description box I will link what is available. Okay, so if one is not available, it won't be linked in the description box. So where will we start? We'll start with this one here, the only altered book that I've got left because the other one is sold. And here is its writing board. So I just did these this morning while chatting to Mum. And I'm just going to slide those in the back there like that. So that will just slide in there. It's a 1800s book, this one. And this was printed on fabric. It's one of my pieces of ephemera. Little ruffle there. One of my favorite laces. I'm getting low on that one. Of course, I love an initial, but I just put that there because I like the colors. So, okay, so let's get to it. I haven't done one of these flippy throughy things for a long time. So, here we go. Pocket here, book page pocket here. Put a little, this book belongs to, I've got to put that still in a couple of them. I haven't done that yet. So I'll just take those out. Some little scrapbooking paper, journal cards, and then some of the card. A lot of the stuff that I've been making, I actually ran out of, would you believe it? I ran out of ephemera and had to make more. It was like, I've had a really crazy busy week trying to get these done because it's late. This one I stitched into the spine, the 3 signatures, and I had to recreate the spine too because it was very small and damaged. It's just peekabooing there, and then I added more to it, so it's bigger. I did some hand stitching in this one. I stitched on the tabs, not all of them, but some of them. So there's a bit of random stitching there, and then there's one of my sister's postcards. And that just tucks in there. Some of them, I think most of them have some 1700s book pages in. You can tell them they have the decal sort of edge, and the paper's textural. You can feel the imprint of the writing, and this is also written in, let me see, Uomo Dio non può giustificare. No, this is written in Italian. I thought it might be in Latin, but it's old Italian. And then, of course, my kits. And I put tabs on pages. I used some of my embroideries and cut them out and made them pockets. This is this beautiful music paper that I came across, and it's from the 1800s. And I normally get music paper that's more, this one's like, I would say, just looking at the paper, it's quite strong paper. Might be mid 1800s. I have these trims. These were in the Florentine paper packs. I've only got some of my the regular color sort of paper packs, more blues and mixed, actually, blues and browns and a few mixed colors, but that's the only type I've got left. The Christmas ones went faster this year than last year, so I thought that was funny. Oh, look, this has got something stuck to it. I'm not going to take that off because that was on there originally. So it's an old, they've all got an original old postcard. This is from the 50s. And I put this trim on the scrapbooking paper and then made it a pocket. And I think that's really fun. And these are wired trims. I took the wire out. I just printed some of these lovely sketches in there as well. And now this idea, it came from this type of idea. I mean, I've done this type of thing before, but the idea of doing it on just a sort of monotoned book page came from Sharon Hirth. And Sharon, I would say your latest video with that wonderful prayer journal that you made, I think I watched it 6 times. I'm not joking, 6 times I watched it. I have to I just love your ideas. I just love your journals. They're wonderful. And I need to watch them many times to soak it all in. And I still don't soak it all in, so I'll probably watch it again. But Sharon had done this beautiful, I think you'd done some sort of treatment on the paper, but she'd put an eyelet in it, but she had attached one of these beautiful, what do you call these? Communion cards on the back, and it just looked fabulous, and I loved it. So I went to town with it. I loved it, Sharon. You could do us a tutorial. That would be fun. Anyway, I'm going to link Sharon's, oh gosh, will I remember? I say that, don't I? Remind me if I forget. I'm going to link Sharon's video that I watched 6 times, and I will be watching the 7th time in the description box. So apparently, Miyuki, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, told me these are lottery cards. Lottery tickets, I should say. So there you go. My sister was wondering what they were as well. We thought they were like... We thought they were Olympic tickets to go to the Olympic, not this Olympics like in the past or something like that. Anyway, I made a little pocket there. Just some, I mean, I think, you know why I ran out of ephemeris. This is one of the, when I did the altered envelopes, I cut this one in half. It was the skinny one, the one that had the 2 pockets. I cut that one in half and put one on here and then one in another journal. But I'll show you. You'll see all the things that I made. That these are Stamperia that I've used them in the journals. So here's one of the bags, and that's from Dreams, etc. And then one of my tags. And this is just on it's from a Christmas book, and I just made that a flip, and I put a bag on there. And then these I made last year, but I love them. I found them, and I put the little cute communion card in there. I just think they're really cute, and I hadn't done anything with those. So there's that beautiful music paper. Just put a doily on there. Sometimes, you know, the papers are so beautiful, you just don't want to cover them up, just want to keep them. So especially with these pages, so what I'll do is I'll leave one side like this, and the other side I'll put a pocket, but you can still see the page sort of thing. And that's one of my sister's postcards, Roxy Creations by Sarah, and then I just made a pocket there. And then this is signature number 2. Now have my pages stuck together for some reason. Oh yes, because I just put this on yesterday, because I mean, it was taking me forever to finish these off. So I put that there, and I added that as a flip. I don't like to cover up these pages. I like the person, like there's some writing could go there, or a photograph, but you might want to put photographs there. You might want to gesso on there and then do some writing, so you can kind of see the type at the back, but then do your own writing at the top. I made that. That was the envelope, the one that I trimmed down. So I lost my 2 spiky bits there. And so I trimmed it down to go into here. And then they've all got an old letter. Now, I don't know whether these old letters, they were just loose. They were loose old letters. So, and they were a bit of a mess. So I'm hoping like it's the complete letter, but I don't know. It could be missing something, but we're not going to read it anyway. It's in Italian. But it's nice. You might rip it up and use it in your collaging or something. It's not, I mean, they're like, you know, 1900 letters, but I have a whole lot of them. There's some more stitching there. And we've got a pocket here with Stamperia paper and one of Steph's labels. And you saw me make that. I think I might have added that one yesterday because I didn't feel like there was enough. I mean, I'm like a lunatic. I just put so much handmade stuff in there. It's silly. But anyway, that's what I like doing. I have to do what makes me happy. That makes me happy. These were just some pages that I had printed from when I first started. I stitched around this little Santa here, and then I glued it on there. And just a simple belly band with a Stamperia. I love the colours in this kit. You can see all my stitching, because when we flip it over, I love that. I stitched that on there, straight onto the paper. And just some old, I think that's mine. Yes, it's in Italian. I've some scanned old, you know, like adding up something. Here's a lovely pocket with one of my embroideries. Not that I didn't do it, but I just have it. It's vintage. One of Steffi's postcards that he designed last year. This year's paper. So I've got a mix of things. Just a lovely pocket there and a Stamperia little tag. And you'd have to put something on there to be able to write. And you could stick a little picture or something there. And then this is just a beautiful old antique book page that I have. and it's so cute, and I just put that in there as a little extra something to use. I put tabs on the pages because I felt like it's easy. And there's a beautiful, that's a cut velvet little doily that I have, and then I just put my pages printed out smaller in there as a journaling spot. I like doing that. I should do that more often. What was I saying? 1920, this document here. Yeah, I like putting the tabs on so that sometimes it's just easier to lift the page. Here's some window pockets and just a tag that you saw me do the other day. Here you go. And then we're on to the third signature. It's going to take a while. These cards were gifted to me. I can't remember from whom, but I thought they were really pretty addition. And I snipped the corners and added a piece of trim there, like a scan trim. Doily here, and I love this. I love the adding Tracy's little labels here and there on the things. And that was that piece that I stamped the other day, and I said, oh, I'll keep that. I used it on the back, and I really like how that turned out. And then this was machine ruffled, but then I hand stitched it on. I didn't glue it. I hand stitched it. Here's a old little invoice that I have. They've all got these in them. 1968, that one, but they are lovely. They're really fun, aren't they, with the different colors and fonts and scribbling on them and things. And then here's a pocket. I think I made that with you guys. And then this is, again, still inspired by Sharon, but just I printed 2 to a page, and it's just so it's to fit in the smaller journals. And I folded Steffi's tag around, and I love that. I really had fun making these. I will say it's been a epic job, as you've seen, because most of the stuff I made with you guys, but not all of it. So this is just a Stamperia pocket here, but I put this in. I made this with you guys. I'll probably forget about those because I only had 2. One's gone in another journal. Yeah, I'll probably forget about those. I really like those. And then here's another little window pocket and little tag in there. And they fit perfectly. I thought it would be nice to have a little Christmas poking out. I stitched this down here, and then I glued it. Yep, I glued it down, the cute little reindeer. I took the wire out of that. Lovely linen, scanned linen there. Gosh, I love this paper. And here's a nice belly band. And I have that original piece there that I scanned it. And here's another letter in this one. Some of them have 1 letter, some have 2. This is 1936. And I think this one's a complete letter because there seems to be 2 pages in there. I just pulled them out of the box as they came because honestly they weren't in their envelopes. Another tab there. And here is just one of Jen from Dreams Etc's little tabby things. And then I just made that into a journal card there. I was thinking these were for photos. You could slit those if you wanted to and slip in a photograph there. I think that would be fun. But I didn't want to do it. That's the other side of the invoice. And then just some plain pages. And then here I made these with you guys. I put made by Rachel blah 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 in there, all the little bits of ephemera that I put in the video with you guys. And then I made an extra journaling card, and I put my sister's doily on the back. I thought that's really pretty for a journal card. So there we go. So that is the altered book, and look at that, I didn't make it chunky, and it's jam-packed full of things. So I'll just put those aside like this. And then this is the writing board. Sorry guys. So obviously at the back it has, I tried to make them go all the way across, but I didn't, I'm not a very precise person, so it didn't work so much on this one. But you put it under there, and then you do your writing, and you've got a nice hard surface. Although it's not too bad actually, but if you're adding like there, just say you didn't want to, well, that's removable, but anyway, you could write here, and you've got a nice hard surface to write on. So that's what they're there for. So I'll put that aside together so I don't forget, because I did measure them. And then I have 2 of these, and these are vintage embroideries, and I really love them. I love them. It's really chunky embroidery. It's hand embroidered. And so I just made the cover out of those, and then I put a little bit of one of my other favorite laces. I have many favorite laces. So this one has just through the eyelet and then just wraps around and tucks under, and then this one has 2, and so you can tie a bow on that one. That's the only difference. So they're similar but different, if you know what I mean. So we'll just quickly flip. I'll try not to talk too much because we've got to get through a lot. But they're really lovely, lots of stitching. Again, the pocket here, got 2 tags in there. I did put a little knot in there. You could loop it through if you prefer to do it like this one is. You could just pull it like that if the knot's annoying, and then when you're writing you don't have the knot in the way. So I thought that's what could be done. There we go, got the trim there. Let's go quickly. Pocket, you saw me make that, another one of those invoices. The old rag paper, letter, journal card. This one I fold, in this book I folded up. I think I might have done it. I don't know, it depends what invoice I used. I folded it up and made a tuck there. We've got the workmen downstairs outside my window, so they're making a lot of noise. So here I've just done a collage, put a tab there, and that's a pocket and a little journal card. This is stitched on there, the ruffle. And just quickly go through doily as a tuck with a postcard, some scrappy trim. This is a double pocket here. I think I made that with you guys, did I? I love that. I love putting those Steffi's little things on the top there. Some more stitching. These are all have one signature, that's from Dreams, etc. Isn't that cute? Now this paper, some of the pieces were a bit fragile sometimes, and I just put some washi tape. So if anything like that happens, just do that. I use that doily as a tuck, and then there's a journal card, I should say. And here's another pocket. See, I put many pockets. So that's a window pocket there. And oh, now this is a little belly band that I stitched on. It's a bit wonky, but anyway, I stitched it while it was in the book, so I went wonky. And then here is a scan of one of my antique letters, and it's printed on tea-dyed paper, I think. So it looks nice and old. And then here is one of those Christmas cards that I thought were cute. I didn't want to cover all of these pretty pages up, so where I covered them up, it was because there wasn't an image there. So that's a nice little pocket tag and a Stamperia tag. Did some stitching here, and I think on this one I might have attached something on the other side as I went. Yes, I did. I attached that as well. So that was all hand stitched on there, which I thought was fun. Just a tab there. Oh, here I fussy cut out the flowers. Look at that. Love that. And then that's a tuck with this cute journal card. And then I can't remember if I made that with you guys or not. I think I did. See, I just repaired it with some pretty washi tape. And then this just flips out like that, and it's got something in there. I've got no nail there because that's my injured thumb. Oy. Okay, and it's just put a little plain scrapbook tag in, the journal card in there, little one. Oh, this is the original. I think I might have scanned this one, but I loved it and I wanted to share it with whoever purchases, or if anyone purchases this. We don't know that. Here I made a little pocket, I used these stamps as little tabs. I thought that was fun. And I put a little tag in there. Sometimes I use the paper as tucks because I like that, and I love that. That's like one of my favorites. Love, love, love. Stitch some stitching here. And I like using this is from the 17, I can't see what that is, maybe 1740. Very old book, and I just love the look of that. That was from my my mother-in-law's cousin. And here's the other folded up thing. And oh, here we go. Here's one of these in here. I love them. I'm going to be doing more of those because they're very effective and don't take too long to make. And then here we've got our little pocket with all the bits in it, and we have another letter here, and this one I just stuck on a little label for a bit of fun. And then we have a journal card with my sister's cute what are they called, postcards. So that's that one. We'll wrap that round. That one just wraps. There's plenty of pages in there. I can't remember, around 34 pages, so then you've got to double that because it's page faces. So 68. Can I count? Don't know. Anyway, I've still got 3 more journals to go through after this. So there's the thing. I won't waste time trying to think what it is. Oh, I didn't show you the back. The back's like that. They can have little marks because they are old, but they were washed. Now here I see that doing that, it does that. So you could actually slot it in and do the knot like I did on the other one if you prefer that. Or you can loosen this a little bit. so that sort of stays out flat. And I couldn't put, I didn't center my eyelets because I had taller pockets than the center. So there's a journal card and just a little piece of ephemera. It does have some paper on the back, but it's sort of almost white. There's some stitching there. I love this. I love how that turned out on there. Really like that. Got some tea-dyed paper on the back. Repair. Repairs are good. It gives it character. And then tuck here. Cute postcard. So of course everything's, this is beautiful old. This one I think is could be like 1800 something, that one, or it's late 1700s. So more stitching there. Isn't it? It's so cute. That's from Dreams, etc. Oh, I'll put that in. Why did I put that? Oh, it goes in that way. I see, because I did this pocket over here. So that's where that goes. Here's another invoice. I did fold up that one as well, so it's got a tuck there. Some cute journal cards. That's an original postcard there. I think it might be mid 1900s. Some more, that's 1700s paper. Cotton paper, rag paper. And then this is one of the envelopes here. So you're seeing lots of the things that I made. I think I might have made that with you guys as well. Love those. I need to print that up again. And then here's one of the pockets I made with you. I think I made it off and then I showed you those. And then that's one of my sister's postcards. And they're not overly thick too. So that's probably why my books are not exploding. And then this again was inspired by Sharon Hearth. And I just put Steffi's beautiful tag on there. I just think that's a lovely addition, nice way to do an extra, I love that, extra, didn't want to cover that up. Pocket here. There was only like a little image. Oh no, you can see, because I thought you can see the image through there, and I liked that. I like the colours. There's a little tag there. Oh no, this one opens out. See, I wasn't showing you. There we go, I forgot. I left them double. Stitching there, and then I stitched on the other side as well. This is a tuck here. That's from Graphics Fairy, that one. And again, I fussy cut the flowers and put just, I liked this because I felt like you're looking through the flowers and there are the houses. Silly me. This is a piece of trim that I just stitched down the edge, and it's quite a stiff trim. It's been treated with something, and so it can be used as a tuck. And then this is an old letter, 1937. It seems to be whole. I don't know. So I put that in there. Here we have one of these book page pockets and a journal card. And then I think I made this one on camera as well from my kit. Literally nothing left. Nothing is left. And as I said, I had to make more. There's the folded up invoice and the postcards. And I want to make more. I don't want to be done with Christmas yet. And there's another journal card. I guess that one could slide in that way. No, I put it in that way, because we've got things poking out anyway, so I thought that was okay. And I love the marking, the natural old marking on there. And oh, this is one of these tracing paper bags that I made last year. I just put a tag in there and it just flips out, and I put some of my fuchsia there. Stitch some trim there, and then just a nice big pocket here with cut out embroidery and journal cards. And then at the back we've got one of this one. It opens like that. And here we have just a Stamperia little house postcard. And isn't that cute? I love that. Love it. So that's that one. Oh wait, there's something else. Just wait. Oh no, that's in there. Sorry. Okay, so that's that one. So I'll wrap that around. I will tie it. I'm just going to put you on pause 1 second because Steffi's gone to get Lulu. And he's had most of this week at home because we've got a lot to do. Steffi's gone to get Lulu, and he's left the tomato cooking with the olives in for our pasta. So I need to just go and check that it's not burning. Otherwise I'll be in trouble. Just wait 1 sec.